Well, welcome back. It is the season for tons of decorations, but how you decorate your home is something that can be a little tricky, and I have no idea how to do that properly. But joining us is someone who does know. Ruxana Usman runs Ruxana's Home Interiors in Rutland, and she's going to show us how to do a bunch of clever things for the holidays. And thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here.
Let's talk about centerpieces.
I put together what I call 2-minute centerpieces. These can be put together in 2 minutes, including finding all of the materials.
Even if you have no talent.
Absolutely.
All right, what do we do?
Well, first of all, what I have here is just a simple cut glass bowl with a variety of size gold balls. And it is important that you have a variety of sizes. I have a small, medium, and large, and it just adds a little bit of visual interest. To this, you can certainly embellish it. You can put some greens. I got some holly sprigs here. You could do a lot, or you could just leave it simple.
But something for somebody who's busy working every day, they don't have time to put together an elaborate centerpiece.
Absolutely. You forget to call the florist, throw that together, and everything looks gorgeous.
I like the red in this one, though.
Well, this is very similar. This is actually a footed pedestal. And then, again, I have 3 different size balls, but I added a little bit of red.
Gotcha.
So a little bit more festive, perhaps a little bit more appropriate if you have children that are in the house and they like the traditional reds and greens. And this
is very elaborate.
Okay, now, here's the story. This took less than a minute to make.
I can't imagine that. I'm looking at this thinking there's no way that can take 2 minutes.
It is actually leftover gourds from Thanksgiving.
Wow.
So this is a zero-cost centerpiece. This is a pedestal that I already had. I took, like I said, the gourds that I was going to pitch out. I took pumpkins and I sprayed them white. I took the rest of the gourds and sprayed them gold. I took nuts, sprayed them gold, and then I tucked in fresh greens around.
They look like they're plastic.
So, how easy is that? And I'll tell you another trick. If you don't have a pedestal, one of my fast, simple tips is to take a candlestick, hot glue a plate to the top, and you can use that as a pedestal.
Wow.
And then when you want to save Grandma's plate, you actually put it outside in the cold weather. As Gary can attest, it's mighty chilly. And the glue contracts, and you pop the plate off, and you're good to go.
There you go. Let's talk about garland. Here you also have some tips for garland.
So absolutely. Now, as you can see here, a lot of the standard garlands are pretty uninteresting. They have the bulbs already wired in, you plug them in, but there's a big difference between that end of the garland, which I actually embellished with greens that I tied together that are fresh greens. So you actually get the smell of balsam, and it's not going to shed nearly as much as a full, live garland, and it looks much more spectacular hanging on a mantle.
And we don't have a Christmas tree sitting right here, but you've got lots of tips for Christmas trees.
I do. There are 3 big tips, and when I'm decorating Christmas trees, I'm always surprised at how few lights people have. So my number 1 recommendation is double the lights. My number 2 recommendation, again relative to lights, is rather than taking the string and wrapping them around the tree, what you really want to do is take the string, tuck it inside to the trunk, wrap it on a branch on the way out, and head back in, wrap it on a branch on the way out. And that actually lights up the skeleton of the tree, and it looks much more architectural and more attractive than just a string wrapped around.
So a 2-minute centerpiece. You think Gary could handle a 2-minute centerpiece?
Absolutely, especially if it has to do with leftover pumpkins.
Oh, well, sure.
There you go.
Gold ones. Yeah, we wrap Kagan in lights too, usually about this time of the year.
That's right. It's pretty easy to do,
because he's a bright guy.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
Another cold day today. High temperatures only in the mid to upper teens, and some snow on the way again. About 2 to 4 inches by tomorrow morning.
Someone likes me. I got to point these out real quick. These candle holders with the wine corks. Great idea.
Fabulous.
For more tips, you can go to our website, WCAX.com. We'll also tell you how to get in touch with Ruxana. So have a great day, everyone, and happy decorating.